Hey, sorry about the audio problem, folks. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up? What's up? Hey, Cabby, appreciate you. Ames, appreciate y'all.
Wake that ass up.
What about now? Yeah, we good now?
Oh, there it is. Something going on.
Yeah, that's me messing with the sound. I don't. Okay, cool.
All right.
Yeah. Hey, good morning to
Morning, top of the morning.
top of the morning to you. You know what I'm saying? Grand rising, whatever y'all like to say. Uh, we was had, and we was having a conversation obviously that's ongoing, and was talking about a couple of posts I made in the last 24 hours, basically saying it's got to be a mental illness to follow people that you don't like. It's got to be a mental illness to participate in things that you can't stand, and to so that goes for everything you don't like, arguing with people's opinions, people you don't respect, whatever that spectrum looks like. And it's just at this stage we've been around with social media for over a decade.
Yeah.
So people have a digital connection to everything they like and don't like. And people spend more time talking about things they don't like.
Mhm.
At some point, is it not a mental illness?
I mean, I would like to say yeah, because let's say I'm 14 years old and I'm getting bullied online, not at school, but just online. Why I can't cut it off? Why I can't just walk away from it? That same 14-year-old have those problems. As he get older, he don't never really resolve it, try to get to the root of it. Then now I'm 28 years old, and now I'm still using this social media, but now I'm getting bullied because of things I say or the way I dress or whatever the case may be.
Yeah,
and I'm still locked in on it. Why I can't never just shut it off? Why I got to continue to entertain the bullying? Why I still got to feel like the need to be the victim?
right.
Like what is wrong in your head? Like you don't even have to like this person, but you follow him, so don't follow him.
Right. It's just like
Like
crazy.
if I don't like Pepsi, I ain't gonna drink.
I ain't gonna drink it.
I don't like pig feet. I don't follow all the pigs.
Yeah.
I don't go. I don't be checking out their shoes.
Right.
I don't know if they got their toes done. I don't like pig feet. I ain't finna eat pig feet. I ain't finna mess around with pig feet. Stuff like that. So that's just one example. Just mentally, you gotta be strong enough not to entertain it, but emotionally as well too, because we try to get like sucked in off the drama. We get sucked in. The drama so strong that damn, I don't even know why I'm entertained. I'm all up in here with the bullshit.
Yo, like a straight up mental addiction to just nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember like we were trying to balance out all of this new technology in the early stages of it, because like MySpace been around since what, like 06, 05, or however old it was. It was definitely prior to 2008. Then Facebook came along 2009, 2010. Then of course Twitter's been there for forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, and different platforms produce different types of radicals. You know what I'm saying? There's some people that operate on each one of these platforms way differently. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, there's some people I got better connections with than my neighbors on, whatever platform. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And some people, look, she said she over it. Hey, what's up, Hazel? So, said, but you have probably had these people on your social media for years, and times change and people change. And some people, and I'm over it. Yeah. Like,
yeah, you got to purge every year.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Just purge. Just I wasn't the same person I was yesterday.
We're a whole community now.
I'm always grown. Yeah.
We're a whole community now.
Yeah.
Like, I talk to my neighbors. I mean, I talk to my neighbors less than I talk to people that's on social media now. Mm-hmm. And used to be kind of like, it was kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's backwards now. Like the community used to be in your neighborhood.
Right. Now the
community is online.
Yeah.
And then when you bring like the virtual stuff into play more, like the metaverse and everything else, that's a different demographic of people.
That's deep.
And like people acting like it's shocking and it's weird, but it's the same behavior that go along with sports teams.
Mm-hmm.
People that follow whatever their pro team is or their college team are only responsible for what they follow. Mm-hmm. They don't go follow the other team that they don't like. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Unless they're trolling it. And I think that's where like sports gives you a reason to go be an antagonist, you know what I'm saying, to somebody else.
But what exactly is a troll? Like, what do you get out of that? If you don't like something, why even go look over there? I can see in war, it's different. You got to go out there and you got to see what the enemy is doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
a little scout. It's a little different.
You know what I'm saying? But this ain't even that.
And that's why we have to, and that's why we got to tailor ourselves, because we have a different experience. Mm-hmm. Everybody doesn't look at the same problem the same way. Mm-hmm. One thing I won't do though is get on social media complaining about social media. I'm always looking for the things that we can use, you know what I'm saying, as a community that's on social media that we can add value to each other's lives with, you know what I'm saying? And with that being said, you know what I'm saying? No, hey, you cool in the comments, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like this is like impromptu. It'd be different if you was like writing out an email or a letter.
Yeah. Right now, this is a space where you don't have to correct your grammar. We know who you are, and not even that. Now, I mean, we know where your mind and your heart is at.
Yeah, because
we ain't here to be no damn. We're not a teacher. This ain't that.
Hey, this is the Coffee and Blunts morning show, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna spell everything right here. Contrary to popular belief, I misspell stuff all the time. I just proofread it.
Yeah, right.
I just go back and read it out loud before I hit the send or post button. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that you know, you kind of just develop over time as muscle memory. So everybody got something they check 2 or 3 times before they pass off. And some people got something they assume is done, or they look at it one time and go. And then my thing is just written communication, because I believe in comprehension, not effective communication, because you can communicate effectively,
right,
and somebody can understand. But comprehension is about the outcome. Like, did you do what I told you to do? Because if you did what I told you to do, that means you understood what I was saying. But if you understand what I'm saying and then don't know how to do it, you either don't want to do what I told you to do, or didn't understand what I was saying, and you was just that there's something in there. Because and that's before I just get to the point where you just blew me off.
Right.
So it's like when people ask you, you know what I'm saying, if you are speaking well enough to be understood, or you know what I'm saying, because we know we got some barriers. It might be slang, it might be dialect, it might be language.
Right.
But do you comprehend? Is different than saying it correctly. Mm-hmm. You know, and that's part of the process too. So, but man, I one of the questions I asked along with this one right here, you follow, you know what I'm saying, people that you don't disagree with, that you don't agree with, is that a mental illness? And there's a lot of things that's coming down to it. Because like when you start repeating things that didn't work for you over a period of time, at what point is it, you know what I'm saying, like you need to get evaluated in some kind of way?
I mean, it's a slippery slope, because let's say you get evaluated, right? Mm-hmm. And let's say this doctor tell you this, that, and another thing, but you don't get a second or third opinion.
Right.
So you just going off this doctor, but the doctor is not a subject matter expert. They're just in a field where they always practice in medicine. They practice in their craft, so they got to continuously
repetition.
Yeah, and it changes over time. So now the doctor told me in 1993 I got ADHD. So now I'm riding with that. I got the flag on me. I'm Mr. ADHD.
Instead of using it
like, you know what is ADHD? How can I deal with this shit? Do I really have it? You know what I'm saying? I might just be hyper.
When you younger,
I mean, I might just be something else, but it just all right. Now I got this thing, so you know what? You gotta excuse me. I got ADHD. I'm hiding behind it now. I ain't changing my behavior. I ain't changing nothing about me. I'm just, hey, you know what? I got ADHD, man. You got to respect.
And you know what? It's so true. It's so true because like that's why like it's crucial when you tell somebody something, when you get a certain type of diagnosis. Like, is it possible that our entire generation probably grew up with some level of ADHD? Absolutely. But if you tell them too young,
right,
you handicap.
Handicap. Now I'm fighting one arm behind my back.
Yeah.
Let me out.
Yeah.
Let me out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't do that. You gotta be careful with that stuff.
You do, because like you seen Ray before, right? When Ray started going blind, and the scene where his mama was calling out to him, and she had to let him find his way. You know what I'm saying? He had to learn how to like listen to the footsteps in the hallway to see if they closed by the door, or if anybody was in the room. And she had to be quiet because she knew he needed to learn, you know what I'm saying, how to adapt his senses to the world. You know what I'm saying?
To the world, not for the household.
Correct.
Because she know one day I'm no longer going to be here, and my job as a parent is to get you ready for the world. Not ready to live amongst this area, but for the world. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't teach their kids or get them ready for the world. They kick them out way too early, or some of them don't never leave.
Yeah,
I'm 42 in my mom's basement. Goddamn shit.
Where I'm supposed to be.
I love my mama. Yeah, but that shit is unhealthy now.
Mama ain't home.
Yeah, mama ain't got no boyfriend, nothing, because he got a 42-year-old goddamn
sonsman.
Yeah, sonsman downstairs in the basement. Don't nobody want to deal with that shit.
You weird.
Yeah.
If you elect that life, you know.
Yeah, you still sucking on the titty, goddamn. Let the titty go. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no more milk in there.
Man, look, I
that time has elapsed.
Man, for real. I'm gonna put a picture up here real quick, and I want feedback from the people. Y'all on early this morning, man.
We really appreciate y'all.
We appreciate y'all showing up for real. You know what I'm saying? So I want to put up a picture, you know, to get y'all opinion on, because I know y'all seen the screenshots. I know Hazel, yeah, she be on it, man. Like, she always is in the space looking up information, putting out, you know, the right thing in most cases, you know, because this social media space, everybody's got something to contribute. I'm gonna put this question up right here though. Which one was the biggest setback? That's what we were talking about before we had our audio issue. You know what I'm saying? So, which one do you think is the biggest setback? Carly Russell on the left and Rhoda Osmond on the right. This is one of the questions I posted the other day. And because like both of them vacuum up a lot of people's emotions.
Yeah,
the emotional element is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And what do you feel about that? Yeah. What's up, Chris? Hey, good morning, brother. If you ready, if you got some time to come on, you more than welcome. You know what I'm saying? So you know you always got a place over here. So
yeah, I feel like Carly Russell, because she had got the whole. I mean, I feel like she got the whole world involved when you say it's a baby, and then now I'm second guessing. Do I need to stop if I see a baby in the middle of the road or on the side of the street? Is this
looking for baby?
Yeah, now I'm riding around looking for the baby, and I ain't talking about the rapper.
Yeah,
I'm talking about a baby just randomly. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, you put everybody, like you got them caught up in the web. You kind of, I mean, pull a heartstring trying to find out where the baby at. Is you all right? Did you get kidnapped? Anything happen? It was just a lot of questions. With the other one, allegedly she got hit in the head with a brick, but it's reports that she kind of, I mean, edged it on and got what she deserved. And some people saying you should never do that and this, that, and the third. But I feel like, oh, girl, Carly Russell is the one that is the biggest setback for sure.
Man, it's they very close to, you know what I'm saying, for me, for different reasons. Because I hear about the resources, you know what I'm saying, being vacuumed up, and on a large scale, regionally speaking, definitely Carly Russell, because they had a 3-state alert. They had Tennessee, Georgia, and Alabama all on high alert with a lot of personnel recovery resources, you know what I'm saying, ready to act. And based on us being in the military in the past, we know personnel recovery is a big deal. You know what I'm saying? So being familiar with that is why, like, it's easy, you know what I'm saying, to see which one is which, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But on the thing with the brick lady, let me put her picture back up on the screen real quick, you know. With the brick, allegedly, it's believed that through some research, you know, the internet sleuths and people that have worked in the medical field, they believe that she injected herself with some saline to make her face, you know what I'm saying, look like that. And when you remember what I said last week, I said somebody get hit with a brick, it don't look like that. I've seen people get hit with a small piece of gravel, you know what I'm saying, at a high rate of speed that create
some blood.
And you got some blood. But if you hit somebody on that part of the head with a brick, you're gonna have some black eyes.
Yeah, your skin is gonna be bruised and abrased. And
think about when you fell off your bike.
Yeah.
As a kid,
the skin gonna come off.
The skin coming off. You're gonna lose. You're gonna trade some skin. Yeah, like see here. That's what she injected her face with saline that caused swelling, then went to the clinic to get it drained. It was a hoax. She is known for pulling stunts like that.
Yeah, so then you gotta look at it like this. In this world of social media, it's more fake news than ever before. Now, we ain't no subject matter expert on what kind of camera, what type of lighting did she use? Is this a green screen? Like, yeah. I don't give a damn. That shit ain't paying my bills, ain't helping me with none of my mental health or any type of emotional health or spiritual health. I don't care about that shit, man. Like, if you gotta set up something, try to get that attention, that is mental illness.
Yeah, like at this
like point, you gotta think about how much time. I'm gonna wake up today. I'm gonna go to the doctor. First of all, I'm gonna think of this thing, what to do. All right, or I'm gonna research it. I'm gonna Google.
It's a lot of info.
That's too much. Like, you got to go to work sometime soon. Like, how do you think about it? Come up with this game plan. Put the shit on your. Wait for it to swell up. Drive yourself to the hospital. Then pull your phone out. Cry about something that didn't happen. Wait till the people that's trying to help you leave. Then wipe your face. You know what I mean? To get yourself. Like, come on, man. It's way too much. It's way too much. Both parties. You know what? I want some attention. I'm gonna call 911. I'm gonna leave my damn vehicle. I'm gonna put a car seat out there. I ain't got no skid marks. I ain't gonna call my mama. I ain't doing nothing. I'm finna just disappear, allegedly. And then come to find out a couple days later, all of this shit was fake.
Now, on the Carly Russell side, when you start looking at it that way, this is why I think the brick lady is more dangerous.
Okay, talk to me.
Because she asserted blame right away. Carly Russell, all her stuff was her own doing. She blamed an imaginary person, an imaginary baby, an imaginary, you know what I'm saying, situation. This lady blamed someone imaginary also, but she was willing to simulate and involve people that are as witnesses, almost bystanders. And when you start looking at it that way, you also asserted that you had been hurt, similar to the Carly Russell situation, but you have yet to get back in front of a camera the same way, with the same enthusiasm you had when it happened. Because if you're going to film yourself from an emergency room, what is believed to be an emergency room, you ain't filed no police report, or the one that that she filed was days later or something like that, and other people already know your pedigree, you know what I'm saying, and what you have done before. And she also scammed people out of $42,000 with a GoFundMe too, dedicated to this thing. That's the part that when you start pulling on heartstrings, where like Carly definitely, stirred up national support for her situation too. But this one, in this climate after Carly Russell, is like, you felt comfortable doing that?
Well, I think it's one of those things where, okay, I don't agree with none of this stuff that's going on. I just want for the record, let's be clear.
Yeah, let's be clear.
It's just like a serial killer that go do some shit, right?
Yeah.
And then leave notes for the police trying to get caught. Then on top of that, they know that other people is looking and watching. Now the next person is going to try to upstage the other person that just happened. You know what I'm saying?
That's the danger. Like that's the trickle down.
Yeah.
Somebody making it cool.
Acceptable. Right.
Good, bad, or indifferent. Right or wrong. It just shows you that they want attention more than solutions. If you want attention more than solutions, you need therapy.
Yeah, they want attention.
But to get attention for something that didn't happen has to be a mental illness.
Yeah, it has to be.
And it's been happening for, for
same person that, let's say I get a domestic violence. See what I'm saying? Some man whooped my ass, some woman whooped my ass. Now I'm on camera. I got a black and brown face and bloody lip and all this other stuff. Ain't nothing happened. I just bust my head on this door right here. But I'm trying to get everybody attention. But then when I get the attention, I'm running from those cameras because I know it's
there's no plan after that.
Yeah, like come on,
what was
man.
the plan?
What was it? I don't understand it. So you're right. If you don't have an answer to it, then it's going to be an illness. It has to be.
It got to be, because something's still wrong.
Something is always wrong.
And
why you want that attention all like that? Like, you're not famous, so you trying to get famous off something wrong.
Like those you remember Aesop fables?
Who's that?
Aesop fable was like nursery rhymes that had, like, not even nursery rhymes, they were just stories that had a more
fable tale.
Right.
Yeah.
I like the boy that cried
wolf. Yeah, I got you.
There's a reason why the same story or the same type of story gets recycled. Somebody was lying back then for no reason.
Oh yeah.
And somebody had to come up with a creative way. Folk tales. People had to come up with a creative way to teach a lesson as to why you can't mishandle the trust of people that will pull up for you every time. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like,
I don't know. But back in the day, I can tell you.
That's what I interpreted.
You right, but did it hurt anybody? I just made this story, then you just pass it on and on.
It probably hurt the person that lied all the time. At some point, when the lie was real and nobody came, which is why, like, when the little boy cried wolf so many times and people stopped coming. You know what I'm saying? And then they showed back up. And then
now he lunched me for the wolf. And then now,
he cold cut. Yeah, like don't nobody believe you. So that's why I say, like, social media ain't no different, because we got a running archive pretty much of everything that we've been communicating, you know what I'm saying, on whatever platform we're using it. You know what I'm saying? And I do believe all women is backfiring on people. Yep, because nobody's investigated. Everybody's just been invested, but without investigating. And then when it blows back up in their face, there's no there's no consequence for making up something. And the beef I got is that you could make up something, blame a black man, put a story with it, and it sticks.
Emmett Till.
Name it. I mean, pick one. You know what I'm saying? How many false sexual misconduct allegations have been made against college athletes?
Yeah, you're right.
And you know what I'm saying? And men with money when they didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And then
ain't nothing happened to the fucking liar.
No,
nothing happened to him.
The liar can send a man to jail for years and then come back and say, "Yeah, I lied about it."
Yeah, I lied about it
because my feelings was hurt.
Come on, man.
This is why is what I'm saying is that I think it's more dangerous when you hear directly from the person. Mm-hmm. Like Carly never got on camera and said anything. She let her lawyer speak for her. We saw more from the detectives and the law enforcement personnel. Even her parents talked more.
I mean, I don't care who spoke, but I'm saying it's all for you, Carly. Don't try to run from the fucking spotlight now.
Yeah, but
we want to know, did it happen or not? Just like old boy that allegedly set himself up to get jumped. That's crazy.
Crazy.
It's crazy. Like, why? You already famous. You already got what
you
need. You got the money. You got the show. Your fucking your career.
Your family already had crazy clout because your sister was already, you know what I'm saying, like famous. She was already known in the industry. What was her name?
I didn't even know.
She was you seen Eve's Bayou?
Yeah.
Okay. That's his sister, the light skinned lady.
Oh, the only one I remember is Megan Good.
No, not Megan Good.
Only one I remember.
She was in Lovecraft Country too.
Yeah, I probably didn't see that.
Yeah, but
I got you.
Yeah, so like,
but that's his sister.
That's his sister.
Nigga, I'm talking about me.
Understood.
I need to be famous. You know what I'm saying?
What you want to be famous?
I want to be famous. I want to be more famous than my sister. You know what I'm saying? When you think about what's his last name, Smollett?
Yes.
So you think about the Smollett, goddamn, you're gonna think of me. You ain't gonna think about my sister, my daddy, none of that.
I want a smaller tier.
Yeah, I am. I'm the spokesperson.
Yeah, like again, repeating the behavior that don't make sense to repeat. It's cameras everywhere.
But this shit for real, I ain't trying to sound sexist, but this shit is like it's a woman thing, dog. Like. Nobody wanna. Why you, as a man, grown ass man, you wanna make up some lies and shit so you can be the victim or any damn thing, man? Like, go ahead and sit your ass down somewhere. Like, if you gay, just go be gay. Why now you got to be a hate crime attached to it and it's all of his lies? Like, go get up out of here, man. Now I'm trying to damn watch some sports or whatever the case may be, and now breaking news. This fake ass story come across the damn screen. Man, go sit your ass down somewhere for real. Everybody need to go sit down.
I call it traumanomics, man, because anything that vacuums up the most emotion that you can offer to something at one time, and it turns around and it's not real, it is it's considered invasive. Like, you hurt a lot of people's feelings, you know what I'm saying? And the spectrum of, you know what I'm saying, how we supposed to adjust to that is different now, because the way information comes to us, it comes to us quickly. There's an abundance of information. You get the same thing from pick your platform. Like, you might see something on Twitter, I might see something on Instagram or Facebook or, you know, whatever I look at, and the minute you see something fake, you have to take that into consideration that it may not be real.
Well, I'm gonna go
and off. Empathy is expensive. You know what I'm saying? When somebody that you genuinely, you know what I'm saying, want to have genuine human concern for is playing.
Yeah. I'm saying it like this. I'm thinking. I'm just gonna go off of everything. Like, everything that's happening is fake. I'm basing everything fake. I don't care. It's fake.
I don't believe nothing
until I get more information. It's fake right now.
And that's what I was trying to tell people. Is like
everything on this motherfucker fake.
Wait 72 hours.
I need some
if
more
it's
stuff.
real, it's still gonna be real in 72 hours. Mm-hmm. Not 7 to 20 minutes. Not 720 minutes. Give it 72 hours to see if it's real. Because guess what? It didn't happen to you specifically.
Right. You don't even know these
You don't even know these people.
You don't even care about the people that's really happening to in your family.
Yeah. How many? Come on, man.
You didn't even donate to that GoFundMe page. The fuck going on? Like, where is this money going? Like, what is you? All right, it's a GoFundMe page. I got to let's say it's a story about a baby allegedly is missing and a woman is missing. Mm-hmm. Now where to go from? What the money gonna do for the GoFundMe? Like, what's that gonna happen? Is that funeral arrangement money? You see what I'm saying? Like, why the GoFundMe go crazy? So like $40,000, $50,000 on certain things, or is that medical bills? What is the money for?
That's what it was for
oh, girl with the swole face.
Yeah, she scammed people out of like 40 grand. Mm-hmm. And
she's a professional scammer.
Big time. You know, like because she had a situation in 2020 that was like in Minnesota too. Mm. I find it interesting the way
she a local scammer. Now she want to be worldwide renounced scammer.
Yeah, because she
scam queen.
Yeah,
that's what she want.
Yeah, she from the Scamalayas, man.
The Scamalaya Mountain. I bet it's cold up there.
Got to be. You got to be a cold piece to come down out the mountain to, you know what I'm saying, to swindle people in the valley and then dip. You ain't even, like, what a thank you's at? What a thank you's at? That's what I'm saying. Like, when you hurt and you can talk, people pay money. They have some level of vested interest in your well-being after that. If they drop some bread to say, hey man, I wish you well, you know, you should give updates when you got people's money, right? And if you went to go take care of all your medical bills, like, how are you doing today?
Mm-hmm. Do you need more money? Is this going to be a part 2? Is this a continuation?
Yeah. Like,
is this a follow-up GoFundMe? Like, what is this?
Did you get you some legal defense?
Phase 1.
Did you invest in an investigation to find out who did this?
Yeah.
And the thing is,
did you use that money to run this story at Fox News?
Come on.
Did you use this money to buy a blue check on Instagram?
That's probably what it was. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, when your history is already known by people in your same community as participating in these type of games, it shows that you're willing to do it again. If you've done it twice now at this point, and you done got over.
I knew what she did with the money.
What she do?
She done bought all Sexy Red's, and she got some concert tickets, backstage pass.
I did not see you bringing Sexy Red into this.
I'm just saying that's probably what that's what I'm saying. It's just one of those things where you just never know how low it can go.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You can't put none past.
Man, anything supporting the destruction of a black man is profitable nowadays. Got to say, I wrote something about that the other day, man. We the least believed. Like, imagine me
and we blame for everything.
Blame for everything. And I think part of it is that because we don't give, when we know something is not accurate, we don't give it any life. But when you go out of your way to blame us for something, I feel like we got to talk about it at length so we can make it make sense, like we always say, right? Mm-hmm. Like you had this emotional commitment to being so wrong at the expense of people that don't move that way. Mm-hmm. And you felt justified in your behavior enough to be like, you know what? I don't want to be logical. I want to use it to blame you for how I feel about you anyway. Because the minute that you say or I say, hey, I think we need to wait for more information.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's instantly
Girl, we don't care.
We don't care. Is instantly, oh, you support that. And you know what it is? It's the same residual leftover energy from Black Lives Matter versus All Lives Matter. All that hyper social politics, identity politics, all that stuff that happened leading up to our last election where Trump went into office. There was a lot of police brutality events, a lot of rioting, a lot of social injustice.
What if all that was a scam?
I think all of it was.
Because think about it, Black Lives Matter is not founded by a black person.
No, it ain't even ran by men. Men aren't the foundational principles of that. It's ran by women.
Even the NAACP is not ran by a black person.
No, it's
they
not.
They got black faces to showcase this what we represent, but the founder, it's not that. So all of it is a scam, bro. Like we just the country when Trump was in office, it was torn. It was torn between left and right. Left is the wrong.
How is it any different though?
What's up?
How is it? Is it any less torn
right now?
Yeah.
No. I'm saying that was like every time the election is always left or right. It's it's always two parties. Like it's on. You can go left or you can go right. And I ain't talking about like the wing and
you're just talking about making a decision.
Yeah, making a decision. It's a fork in the road. You gotta go left. You gotta go right. That's what I'm saying.
You can't pick both.
You can't go both ways at the at the same time. If you go left, oh shit, I don't like this, bro. I gotta turn around and come back around.
You gotta commit to
something. What I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta commit to something. And that's the thing. When the election, they're torn. The whole country is torn because of this one person. All right, I feel like this. I want to do it like this. Everybody with me is going to support me and my beliefs, this, that, and third. Even they know it's wrong, but shit, I'm riding with him.
Right.
For whatever reason.
For whatever reason. Yeah, like certain there are things that are not deal breakers. For everybody's deal breakers are different, so they're gonna pick a side. They're gonna pick a side.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of goes back to the point where we was talking about it. Is all of it a scam?
Yeah.
And to a degree it is. And the thing is, they use people to make the scam real. Ironically.
Yeah. Real people.
Real people.
Yeah.
To make something
real lives getting killed. Real lives. Yeah.
So it's all most people are, you know what I'm saying, they go into the scam likely folder until they show you something different.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, instead of spam,
it's a lot of human beings. It's a lot of human beings that are spam.
Mm-hmm.
Like we didn't ask
junk mail.
We didn't ask for neither one of them to do what they was doing.
Right. Why do they exist?
What? Come on. What are their motivations?
Yeah.
And when you come from a period of time in your life where you had to be purposeful in what you was doing, or you was just seen as doing nothing, you was in the way, and then so like, what is your purpose if that's what you're doing?
Well, like, okay, it ain't no purpose. People just don't have a purpose. A lot of people just followers. So I'm not even going to think about that. I'm not even going to be able to freely think, use my own mind, my own judgment. It's on TV. I see it. I can touch it. I can feel it. I can all that. You feel me? But I can't do that because I'm waiting to somebody else that I feel like that's more, I guess, suitable for this role to have me think like them. So guess what? Whatever he's saying, I'm going to go follow it. Or whatever she's saying, I'm going to go follow it.
Yeah.
Think about it like that. It's only like the followers and the leaders. It's going to be consumers and what's the people?
You got
like the big company.
You got producers.
The
and
producer.
You
The producer and the
manufacturer.
Yeah, that's it. Remember, it's only on two sides.
And that's what like when I start drawing the distinctions, based on behavior.
Mm-hmm.
You got a consumer mindset and you got a producer mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Like when an entrepreneur used to be a consumer in most cases.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to produce something
that the people gonna want.
So you have to think that way. Hey, shout out to my man TJ with Real Bravado Network. Y'all go follow him on YouTube.
Oh yeah,
for blessing the podcast. You know what I'm saying with a donation. He's done this multiple times. I got to get over there and show some love a little bit more too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with you, man.
Man, look, he do a lot of good educational stuff on his platform, and he takes time to sit down, explain. It's methodical.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I learned a lot from TJ over there. And shout out to
TJ.
Yeah, shout out to Elevated Dialogue coming on tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My man across the table with Christopher McClellan. He one of the members of the Wolf Pack. Always got something positive to contribute. Y'all make sure y'all go follow the Unkle Junior Network, and click the links in the caption and check out the other things, the merch. And, I appreciate y'all joining this cast. You know what I'm saying? So, again, shout out to Real Bravado Network. Appreciate that. You see what he's saying right there, supporting black male media.
Yeah, for sure.
So
somebody said they want Trump back. They just saying. So look, check this out. I'm not saying, or we're not saying anything about Trump. We just talking about this ain't politics. We just talking about the left or the right, man.
Yeah.
Trump, it looked like it was an illusion, bro. Like all that money that he was spending, now we gotta pay it back. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So now everybody broke.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody tapped out because the money that he gave us. I mean, even though it was, I don't know, man. The system is rigged. It's broken.
Mm-hmm.
It's they're not going to give us no money to really help us out, and that's what it's supposed to be for the people. Mm-hmm. We're not getting taken care of the right way for sure.
Man, no.
We're getting lied to and we're getting used, bamboozled, hoodwinked. But you can go ahead and get Trump back in office if you want to. It's not going to happen though. He finna go to jail.
Man, look, yeah,
a felon can't be a president, dog. Like,
and they definitely fighting to make that. You know what I'm saying?
And it's all strategic too, because they waited to all this like to election time to go ahead and throw him in court, and then after this court, you got to go to another court. Then after this court, you're gonna have to go to another.
They're gonna draw you out, bro.
Yeah, they're gonna draw you out. So you ain't even gonna be focused on running for office or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
man, it's
a lot of smoke, bro.
Man, look, a waste.
Yeah,
a waste of resources, and they just now getting to the legal proceedings. This man have been in office and out.
Yeah, like 3 years ago. So now all of a sudden he can take this shit to trial.
Yo,
and it's pending charges. You know what I'm saying? He's using his mugshot. This is so gangster for the campaign race. It's like that's crazy. And then we entertained by that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just showed us as a loophole.
Man, he out here marketing himself.
Yeah.
Like a NWA album.
Come on, man. Like, fresh out.
Yeah.
You think he Tupac or something?
Yeah. Narcissist with attitude.
Yeah. Yeah. NWA.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But that's
crazy.
They test drive everything to see where people's emotions are. And you have to, because anything that you can be attacked with, you can weaponize it a different way. And just like there's people that sit down and strategize how to make a situation work for them when it doesn't seem like a healthy situation. Mm-hmm. You got also people that'll sit down and plan something that didn't happen.
Right.
And get everybody involved and invested in something that didn't happen.
Yeah.
You know, so they'll give you one, you know what I'm saying, to get 20.
Right.
And what they say, all publicity is good publicity.
I mean, it just depends on who you ask.
Depending on who you ask, the perspective. Because
I want the money. I don't want to be famous. I don't want none of that shit. I want the money so I can take care of my people.
Yeah.
So I can do with it. Because if you want change, you got to be the change. It start with you in the mirror. It's like I said before, it's the people that don't freely think is the problem. Mm-hmm. Now, who says this guy right here, what he's saying is the right thing to do? Yeah. Why aren't you listening to that anyway?
Mm-hmm. Man, the lack of critical thinking that goes with the conversations get distorted so quickly when you got so many people with access to the same information. They can all see the same thing, but say something and extract something completely different from it. Mm-hmm. And then the people that follow them are even more dangerous. You know, you got to understand, when they climbed the Capitol walls, that was organized off of social media and whatever various platforms they use. So I saw something the other day. It's been a couple of Instagram influencers that have managed to create scenes, pretty much. I think what's the one cat named Kai Sanat? I don't know. I only know of him, but I don't follow his content like that. Mm-hmm. But he organized something that brought a whole lot of people out in New York City in the streets and caused a big issue. You know what I'm saying? When it come down to like a level of a public disturbance.
Yeah, so there's ways to do that. You gotta go get the law. You gotta make sure you got security. So it's okay. So think about it like this: anytime something happens, it's with a large group of people. Now, the larger the group of people, the more casualties you can have.
The higher the risk.
Yeah. So why would you gather? You don't even know how powerful you are. So now you gather all these people around that has some type of emotional charge behind it. Now, this charge can be good or it can be bad. So if you have a bad intent and bad message and an evil intent, I mean, now all of a sudden the spirit of the whole thing is going to be evil. Somebody's going to get hurt.
It's corrupt.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And you're in charge of that because you gathered these people here.
Man, so and staying on that right there, right?
Talk to me.
How did you feel about that Travis Scott situation? When because like what you're saying right there is like it was a bunch of people blaming Travis Scott for the way that event went down.
I do blame. I do blame.
And the same tenant.
And I say this: he should pay, not all the money or whatever. But okay, you're a billionaire. Some people haven't. I don't even care if you ain't even a billionaire. If somebody go to your house and you throw a party and some people get hurt, guess what? They can sue your ass. It was your party. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm saying he should pay because, yeah, it's chaotic or whatever the case may be, but then that's on you. It's way too many people. You don't have security. You don't have nobody in the crowd that can see, okay, these people need some medical attention.
So it was properly resourced.
Yeah, it was definitely, I say it's on him because that was his show. Now you got to make sure your show don't have these people laid out or have ambulance readily available. You see what I'm saying? And if you listen to his music, bro, it's trance music. It's demonic music. The sounding of it, the instruments, all of that shit. It's ritual based, bro. Now I got a strong mind, and I already know where.
Because you can tell.
I can tell the difference, but it's okay. So let's say, I'm gonna break it down for the people that don't know who Travis Scott is. If you listen to his music and if you don't have a sound mind, let's say you're depressed and you put that on. Now you're doing drugs and now you're depressed and now the music is taking over what the fuck is going on with you.
Yep.
It's controlling you. Now you about to go do a crime or do something stupid. You know what I'm saying? All because of the music. You couldn't separate. Okay, I'm just feeling good at this moment. I don't want to go do anything. I'm just gonna stay here. No, this music is prompting me to leave the house.
It got you some kind of character.
Yeah. I'm outside of it. I'm gonna snap out of it after the shit is done, type shit. That's how the music goes. So if they don't dance, they have a mosh pit. They jump in the crowd. There's a lot of drugs is in the building. You feel me? So when you listening to this music and you just got fired from your job or whatever the case, you just spent your last month, or you just got a text. You're having a good time, but you got a text, something bad happened. my mind is going already. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I said about Travis Scott. He got to pay because you got to. If he know what he got, you got to make sure the ambulance is ready. You got
to be careful with your influence.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the other thing.
Exactly. Be careful with your influence.
Like that, and that's the thing that comes down with social media. You know what I'm saying? It's like I've been watching the social media landscape change, and what I mean is that I study other people's stuff to pay attention to what their subscribers and supporters pay attention to. I pay attention to complaints, and then everybody that's in a certain complaint, they fit a certain demographic. For instance, if you bring up Kevin Samuels, I use him an easy target.
Okay.
Everybody that had a complaint about Kevin Samuels looked the same. Everybody, and if they didn't look the same, they still had the same metrics that the other people looked like. Meaning, like if you was in a situation where you had 3 or 4 kids out of wedlock, you was probably gonna have a problem with Kevin Samuels. That's a huge demographic of people, right? Then you look at the complaints, and they always have but what ifs, because they don't fit, you know what I'm saying, the criteria, the requirement. If you pay attention to that, you'll understand what the crowd looks like. It's the same way when people say, if you watch like when conservatives and liberals are going at it, you know, the people on the liberal side, their expression is different. They look different. The presentation is different, rather. You know what I'm saying? And the demographic of those people is a wide demographic that just doesn't conform with the conservative mindset. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to politics, whatever conservative is relative to whatever, because I believe I believe black people are just as conservative as white people. You know what I'm saying? Traditional black people go to church, right, and try to raise their families with Jesus on the wall. And that is, nothing's more conservative than that. Matter of fact, you're anchored around religion. If you're anchored around religion, you're probably deemed to be conservative. If you have religion in your mix, but not prioritized the same as over here, you may not necessarily be conservative. That doesn't mean you don't believe. You just have different methodology in how you believe. And same with like going around the world. Most countries they pivot their culture off of the religious belief system that they have. You live in a Muslim country, everybody pray 5 times a day, anytime they call a prayer. So that don't mean stuff don't happen in a lot of these countries. It just looks different, because everybody got a disagreement somewhere. So when you see the landscape start to change, you start noticing stuff like Fresh and Fit. Their podcast got demonetized because they were renting a house in Miami, and the landlord wasn't cool with the traffic that he was having come to his house, the things that was associated with the brand. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some of the activities. Now that I think about it like this as a property owner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to understand.
And this is and that's ultimately it.
Yeah, you
got. This is your properties, just like Travis Scott in your situation where you.
This is my building.
This is my building, my property
for the night. Yeah, and my job is to have a good time. All right, so I'm just gonna say like this: if I throw an event, I'm gonna make sure the police is there, so the police can do their job and make sure everybody get home safe. Ain't no ruckus, ain't none of that. You feel me? I'm gonna make sure there's some food there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to bring your own drugs. I ain't having no drugs there. But I'm just saying, if I throw something, I'm gonna make sure my guest is gonna be comfortable. You see what I'm saying? But you come over my house, I know you like chicken. Guess what? I'm gonna have some fried chicken, baked chicken, barbecue chicken, smoked chicken. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have something so you can feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? We break bread.
I'm gonna be a good host.
Exactly. And that's what I feel like he did. And I think he hid behind it for the money. Man, pay those money, pay that family for whatever they paying and something, because they came out to see you. They didn't get hurt on the way to come see you. They was in your presence. Now you didn't know, okay, cool. However, you need to go ahead and settle that, bro. Because the money ain't everything. And without they money, you won't be no billionaire. They support you, bro. Like, it's crazy how people put the money over everything, man.
you gotta put
the people first. The money gonna come if
people
you do
before
right.
profits.
Yeah,
people
you gotta
before
put
profits.
the people first, bro.
Like because the people make the profit. And the other thing, like question, right?
Yeah.
You said you got a strong mind. When you and I do too. When did you realize that media, the impact that media had on people who probably didn't have the same mindset? When was like the first time you like, man, y'all really you listening to what they saying and you know what I'm saying and doing that, and then
I'm probably gonna say shit when it first started, like when it got big, when not okay, MySpace, it was a time, but it was real small. It really wasn't popping like how it is now. You see what I'm saying? Because it started with MySpace, then it go from MySpace to Facebook. Then Facebook was small, and it had to been like a college thing. It was like supposed to be in college. Then it go
top 5. And then
it go crazy. Then everybody got Facebook. Then now Facebook introduced this thing or not. Facebook bought Instagram. Then Instagram is owned by Facebook. So all of these things all these social media platforms is pretty much the same people
because they have to work together.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
TikTok, Twitter, all of this. Twitter, I believe, is more like.
And you talking about is mostly from the business end of it too, from the strategy piece of it.
Well, I didn't think about it as an entrepreneur until I became an entrepreneur. But before then, I'm just outside looking in. Like I try to stay away from because I didn't understand it. But then I see, okay, people being.
You saw the effectiveness of it later on.
Yeah, then I see them it's very effective.
Yep.
And I'm thinking, okay, how can I monetize it so I can make some money? Because these people making some money off some bullshit, I feel like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Think about it like this. We watch somebody else have the best life ever. That is depressing. I don't want to watch nobody damn go on vacation and I got to work 62 hours this week. And they just damn deny my RTO. What's that shit?
PTO.
PTO. You feel me?
Yeah.
They just deny my shit. You feel me? And now I got to go to work. Now you on this big ass yacht and you counting all this money. That shit is depressing when your life ain't all the way together. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, with a strong mind, I'm just they doing their thing. I'm just gonna create my own thing because I'm not following that because that's a whole nother. I mean, it must be nice.
I don't want what they want.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I'm not even gonna project how I'm living on social media. I'm different when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? Like my foundation built different.
I started noticing it long before social media was a thing. You know, you just never see people get into fights randomly when some Beethoven is playing, some Mozart. Mm-hmm. You'll never see people fighting over classical music. You know what I'm saying? You don't argue.
Hold on. You said classical music, right?
Like symphony.
No. I know what it is.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
But I'm saying you got to have class to listen to this music.
To be able to
understand
it, be able to understand it, like
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like everybody don't know the difference between the two. So and
Beethoven ain't listening,
which is why every demographic of people is broken down, so differently.
Right.
Like there's people that are black that don't listen to the same thing that other black people listen to. We're not the same across the board.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you're a
fan. I'm black, but I might not be a nigga.
Which is why you feel me? Which is why in this book I keep saying we are not a monolith. Mm-hmm. We are not founded on a one principle. But I do believe that in order for us to have a chance at correcting our culture, you know, or having a hand in the correction of it and establishing it, because people got to follow God, whatever God is. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It can't be the culture because the culture don't dictate what God is.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
So I think too many people, like when you try to follow the culture, all you're saying is you sound trendy, and nothing trendy is meant to last forever.
Right.
It's meant to be captured in a pocket, in a time, in a space where everybody can relate to it. That's why I say, man, the 80s was this, the 90s was that. And I think people get lost in that. And again, when I started noticing it, I couldn't turn it away. Like when people put you on hold, they don't put you on hold with no
21 Savage. Let's see.
Yeah. Man.
You know what I'm saying? 21. Yeah.
Why you on hold?
Yeah.
They play music. They play elevator music.
Right. Peaceful.
Yeah. Because they know you already having an anxiety.
I want to calm you down. Yeah. I know.
Because I'll probably still tell you no.
No, I already cut your lights off.
Yeah.
You gotta wait for me.
You gotta wait for me.
Yeah.
And then you gonna argue, and I'm gonna read this script.
Yeah.
And you still gonna be mad.
Yeah. But the music should calm you down while you wait.
And if you're too rude, I'm just gonna put you on hold again.
Right.
And then tell you the person that you need to speak to.
And you already speaking to, I am the supervisor.
Yeah. Matter of fact, the supervisor been right here the whole time.
Yeah, listening to me.
And talking about you want to talk to the supervisor.
Right.
So I'm gonna put you on hold again.
Yeah.
Go to the bathroom.
Hopefully you calm down.
I might smoke.
Yeah, I'm going on a smoke break.
And then I'm gonna come back and check on you.
Yeah.
And that's how
hello, sir, you still there? I do apologize for that inconvenience. You know what I'm saying? So okay, so this is what I'm saying. All right, so when you about to do a drive-by, you don't listen to Beethoven. You listen to drive-by music. You see what I'm saying? You classify all these music, but at the same time, you have to have a good, strong, sound mind. I can possibly go to jail. I can possibly throw my life away. I can possibly, you know what I'm saying? It's all these things. However, the drugs and the music is heavily influenced. Now my mind ain't thinking right. I wasn't even there. That wasn't even me. So when I'm locked up, I'm looking crazy. I'm sober in jail. I'm looking at the footage of the body cam. Damn, I was tripping.
I was on something else.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Man.
So that's why we have a lot of people that listen to the music that they do, and it's a reflection, kind of, sort of like who they are and what they represent.
Everybody can't transmute what they're listening to.
Exactly.
Because like I struggled at one point was like, like I'm not feeling this, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever music it might be.
Yeah, turn it off. And
I turn it off. I can't go back.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear Kill 'Em Up all the time.
No. I want to listen to something else.
But dope boy music,
I sold
it do something to me.
Yeah, I didn't sold at least. I'm El Chapo, and then I cut it off, and then now I'm Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying? But look, at the same time, you gotta understand, it's a person has multiple layers.
Yeah.
So this person could be hood, ratchet, all of these things at the same time. Still can be a good person.
Now.
It still can make a bad decision or a good decision.
It still can make a bad decision. It's about how you apply the energy from what you're listening to. Yeah. Because the rhythm that I get out of like the dope boy beats and the content that's like I love Griselda. Conway the Machine, Benny the Butcher, you know what I'm saying? And I love what they do because the hustle and the energy in the hustle, you can't replace that. Like if you good at what you do, to the point where you ain't just recording, you recalling. You know what I'm saying? Like that same energy goes into everything that you do because there's math in there. There's critical thinking, backward planning, storytelling, logistics, all of that. You know what I'm saying? And you could replicate that once you understand how to transmute that and relate that to something that you're already good at, and it should enhance what you're doing. Now, if you're taking it and you're causing your own self grief,
right?
and destroying relationships around
you might not want to listen.
You might not want to listen to that.
Yeah.
That you ain't built like that.
Yeah. You ain't that guy.
Like if you, it's like you remember when people used to go watch some Fast and Furious movies and they come out and they be in the parking lot
burning out.
Yeah. And the next thing you know, somebody ran into a light pole.
Yeah.
You ain't got that type.
You ain't. Yeah.
Nah, you
You got too much dip on your chip. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you out of your league.
You do. And you got to understand that sometimes the only thing that you can do is if you want to make some change, you can start with yourself. You can't try to project it out on nobody. No. Just you be the change that you want. And then the energy and whatever is going to come with it, you're going to have a new group of people that's going to follow. You got more understanding. There's a deeper sense of something. And then you just follow that energy. Now, if your rent is $27 and you buying Jordans and steaks and all this other shit, and you want to know why you broke, and you got 4 or 5 baby daddies and all this other shit, and your whole life is in shambles, you might want to change your music too.
Man.
Because it ain't elevating you, it's just keeping you in this same spot. Because you think this shit is real. They probably rapped about or sung a song about some shit that they already been through. Mm-hmm. You still living in the moment at the time. That is going to be trendy, like you said. Now, guess what? 10 years from now, you still wasted all this money and energy on the wrong thing. You still going to be behind the power curve even more. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you said, if the music's supposed to help you be a hustler, be a motivator, be a thinker, you got to be careful of your diet, of what you listen to, what you putting in your ears, and what you putting in your body, what you putting in musically in your body, and what you eating for real. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to regurgitate that.
Yeah, like the whole mind, body, and soul
is real.
It's real. Like you can't have one. Like if you don't have one, you won't have the others.
Right.
If your mind ain't intact, you can't do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You can work on your body, but if your soul messed up, you still gonna destroy your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Because you might have enough mind to just get you to get up and go see about your body.
Your body good.
Yeah.
On the outside.
On the outside.
You got muscle, but your liver fucked up. Your wisdom tooth decayed. Like it's a lot of shit that you try to just put lipstick on the pig. That's why it's a lot of
polishing a turd.
Think about it. Like think about this. And I'm gonna hurt some feelings. I don't give no.
Man, you come on in and hurt some feelings, man.
Check this out. Imagine you so depressed that you gotta buy fake weed and fake everything just to try to look a part that you're never gonna be satisfied. So no matter how long the wig is, no matter how much makeup you put on, no matter how much shit you try to do, how many niggas you scam, or how many baby daddies you got, it's the same thing. You don't love yourself enough to really change you at the core. Then now you got to change your behavior. You can't keep on fucking with the same dope boy dudes and thinking you're going to get a president out this motherfucker. He's a dope boy. He's been a dope boy. His daddy's a dope boy. His mama down married the motherfucking dope boy. Like all of this shit just go into you. And at the end of the day, when you look in the mirror, you got to understand yourself. And your decisions is reflection of really who you are. You can say that you this and that, but what does your actions say? Your actions speak way louder than your words.
Man.
You see what I'm saying?
Hey, look, if actions speak louder than words, then what are you saying when you're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're a human being, you're supposed to be working on being a human doing.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? As a human being, all of these words play off each other. They cast spells.
Yeah.
Good, bad, and different.
Yeah.
You know, like if you believe you're a powerful person, if you believe like your mind is strong enough, you know what I'm saying, to overcome things, and because it takes a lot of power to think positively about your situation. Because a lot of people
really do it.
I think so. I
think it takes more power to think negative.
I think let me say it like this.
But
okay, like in either direction.
Okay.
Like
it takes a lot of power.
It takes a lot of power to do anything that you want to do. Like to act in rage and in violence. That still take planning, logistics, You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna catch him outside. I'm gonna go wait in the bushes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
The same methodology, or the same effort in general to do something negative is the same effort over here. You probably have to do less in a positive way if you're dealing with other people. I see what you're saying in that respect, but I'm talking about the individual. For it to happen, have to say, man, who else do I have to do this by myself? And if I got to involve somebody else, what I got to tell them? Because you got a lot of people to go accomplish something negative in most cases. You can't tell everybody the truth and then go do something negative. I don't believe it. Right. So it's less believable that you told everybody the truth and everybody was on board to do something negative than it is to say I told a lot of people something, the truth, and positive people, you know what I'm saying, were unwilling to help. There's going to be some positive people say, hey, I can do this, so I can do that. Because you one of the positive people in your community, right? And it feels like you shouldn't even have to say that. But you are. Yeah. So and it makes me think about, again, things that are not being considered to be mental illness, because it takes a lot of effort, like we just explained, to go do something negative. So if you're willing to go do something negative, what's the mental illness associated with that? Yeah. Because check out this question right here. I got at the bottom. Like when it comes back across, I want you to read it and give me your thoughts on it. Because I just be thinking, man, you know what I'm saying? I jam something out and I just want to see.
Right here. How many BDs does a person have to have for it to be considered a mental illness? I'm saying, I'm gonna say more than 2, because I say you can be married. Let's say a woman get married and she meet this man and they fall in love, whatever. She have a baby. All right, that shit don't work out, but she did it when she was young. Yeah. All right, and then later on she's no longer married. She's moving on, trying to build a different relationship, and then all right. Then she have another baby, and she get remarried, and then that shit don't work. And then damn, what are we doing here now? Like, how many are we gonna have? Right. You know what I'm saying? At some point, in some point, I got to get my shit all the way together. And I hate when people try to say that all men ain't shit or all women ain't shit. You just gotta find your person for you, and stop rushing shit. We rush forever. We rush things that are supposed to last forever. We can't rush that. We can't say, you know what, I'm gonna be married by the time I'm 30. Who the fuck told you you're gonna live to 30? Why you feel so entitled to? It's kind of arrogant. Yeah, like you need to have a bait, like a plan, but okay, a roundabout time frame of this, because God got something in store for you and you don't even know. But you tapped into yourself instead of him. Then now you feel like you should have a good career. Your marriage should be intact. A nice house and a little dog and white picket fence. The whole bullshit American dream. And it don't work like that for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So to go back to your question, I feel like roughly 2. If you have more than 2, then I feel like that's got to be a mental illness, because you're replicating the cycle. Now you're finding the same type of person in a different body, a different avatar, but he's still the same person because you're getting the same result.
Do you think the number is the same for both man and woman?
I feel like that too. Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to say go ahead and have if you're a dude, you got 8 baby mamas, that's cool. Hell no, I'm not saying that. You tripping. So 2 is a good number. Okay, and I say 2, and you got 80, 85 years of life. You ain't gonna be fucking until you 16, and you shouldn't have no goddamn kid then. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You should at least wait till you about 30 to 40, 35, 40 to get married, because then you have your career already established. Okay. And you see what I'm saying? It's a setup for success. But if you get the shit done early, like you get married early, then the likelihood of that marriage fucking lasting forever. It's not gonna last.
I think my man Sam Guiney, he's not watching right now. He had a great comment.
All right, talk to him.
He said it depends on the time frame in which those, those multiple baby mamas and baby daddies happen. Okay.
All right.
So let's just say between the age of 20 and 30, you got 3 different partners with kids everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And then if the person that you having the kids with already got kids everywhere too, you know what I'm saying? And that shows a definite pattern of who you're attracted to. Okay. Because you can't overlook frequency, right? But if you take, so that person that's between the age of, 20 and 35.
20 and 35.
Okay. That's going to be like, they can have this, if they got the same numbers as somebody that's 60 years old and all their kids are grown and they did it in a healthy way and they didn't cause any grief to anybody else. I think the difference is the responsibility after the fact. Because if you didn't take accountability in none of the situations you was in and get more disciplined, and you don't display any learned lessons, then you just sexually undisciplined just running around here. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I was talking about the sexual discipline piece being the reason why people make certain decisions with the other person. Because there are people that, like you and I, we don't have no kids. We both been married. You know, I've been married more times than you have. And it's like there was always something that just never registered with us that this is the person that you want to make a kid with. You know what I'm saying? That's ultimately what it come down to. Because
you got to trust somebody with your seed, man. You just can't get that shit away.
Yeah, especially when you don't have enough examples of what not to do.
Wrongdoings. Yeah, like, come on.
Man, there's TV shows out here,
man.
Dedicated.
Fuck a TV show. I got a whole life that I seen
compromise.
Yeah, like, I'm going to say this too. A lot of people that got kids don't even want them. You feel me? They it's too, after they have them, they can't take them back. But they always say, you know what, if I could do this over again, you know,
they want to
I love my kids, but you know what I'm saying? So come on, and everybody that got the kids, they not qualified to be good parents.
They want to cherry pick the good parts of it and the bad part. They just want the highlights.
Yeah, the birthday part.
The pictures.
Yeah, the pictures.
The outfits.
First day school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
They don't want to tell you about summer school.
No. What if your kid, not summer school, but what if your kid got like a
special need?
Special need. Now, come on.
Yeah.
This kid ain't even have to be here. And you ain't even equipped to raise a regular child.
You can't even take care of yourself.
You can't even take care of your damn self. Now you got these kids. Now these kids gonna grow up in this energy that ain't really love.
You trying to correct them and you ain't even corrected yourself.
Yeah. That's why I say you gotta wait to have them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I think
I feel like you
got a trial run in life up until the age of about 40.
Yeah, you can fuck without.
I say up to 37 to 38. It's something about like those 7s and 8s on either side of, like, you 27, 28. You see what the next 10 years of your life gonna look like. When you 37, 38, you see what life gonna look like by the time that you're 50.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you can't really see what 57 and 58 look like, but you got a good grasp of what 47 and 48 look like.
Right. Because I'm projected down this
road,
this street, and
I'm already pointed that way.
Yeah.
Like I can't skip over that.
And I can't go back.
I'm
the youngest I'll ever be today.
And I can't go left or right. I am what I am.
Keep going, yeah.
So, like, you know, like to think about all those different options. You have to really, really be ready to submit to something that doesn't know anything. Like, even if you got a pet, you look at your wife. Oh, I gotta go home, see about the dog.
Nah, these niggas out here.
But now they like, they raise a tablet.
No. They rather, or they treat the pet better than the other boyfriend or the husband.
Because the pet dude,
You know what I'm saying?
Like
the relationship from human to human is damn near obsolete because now this animal go above the damn human. I'm gonna treat my dog way better than my chick or I'm the chick and I gotta treat my dog better than my man. That's crazy.
Man, look,
and that's why we can't be together. You know,
bro,
the dog can shit on your bed every day and you still gonna love him. Shit exactly on your pillowcase. You got pink eye 17 days straight. You feel me? Because you want to goddamn clean up the dog shit
because you got
every day. You real patient with the dog.
Because you got pug poo in
yeah, but you ain't you in a relationship, you quit this. I can't do this no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So people, I was talking to my homie the other day.
And be like, you should know better.
You right. But at the end of the day, where the grace at? Where is the fucking grace? I say I want to be with you forever, but I can't even get past this. It's more shit with you that I got to put up with.
And we expect someone to tolerate
our bullshit. I don't even want to deal with my own bullshit, but I want you. I'm gonna dump this bullshit on you and expect you to just deal with it. You better not say nothing. Yeah.
You better not complain.
Yeah, you better not complain.
Yeah, like
I don't even have a suggestion box. I can't even suggest some shit around this motherfucker.
Yeah, like the other part of it is that the question made me ask this right here. Well, one of the questions that came from this question was, how do I relate sexual discipline to this? Because I'm always gonna speak about sexual discipline because what I looked at was the template of these people and their behavior. You hit a note when you said the avatar. Mm-hmm. Because they just see somebody that fits what will accept them.
Well, physically see them. And we are matched physically. But sex is amazing. I can't have a conversation. You're a fucking shitty ass person.
And regardless if it's just a physical act, it's still something mentally, up here because you got to get the mind of that person to engage you on that level to see you as compatible with them in that.
Not really.
No. I'm just saying physically compatible for the act. I ain't talking about no relationship.
Right. But what I'm hold on. But what I'm saying is, if I meet you at the bar, I'm already intoxicated. My mind ain't thinking right.
We gonna whatever. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm intoxicated. If I meet you at the club, I might be already on drugs and some alcohol.
Do you say so?
So physically, you look good tonight, right now at this moment. Mm-hmm. But tomorrow, when I sober up and you take your wig off and your lashes off and that ass ain't yours and them titties ain't used bought and you got, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm fucked up. I already nutted in here. I had some rubbers in the truck. But shit, it was feeling so good that now I'm undisciplined because the heat of the moment, my emotion took over. I ain't think with my head. I thought with my basement head. You feel me? And that it was a
which is the mindset.
That's piece. What I'm saying.
So that's what I'm saying. A man, whether he's disciplined or undisciplined, is still responsible for his own sexual gratification. His own connection with a woman.
Right.
He has to present something to reflect, you know what I'm saying, his desire. Mm-hmm. So like if you trying to attract a certain type of woman, your behavior has to change in order to get that woman.
Right.
And your behavior starts up here. Mm-hmm. Because how you think is how you act. Mm-hmm. Which is why discipline in certain arenas is going to get you greater outcomes.
Right.
Think about how that pertains to certain athletes. You got guys that, like in high school, all y'all somewhat good. Mm-hmm. And the difference between you as a great high school athlete and a bench warmer in college might be the same. Mm-hmm. But the reason that person's on scholarship or got a chance to make the team is they work ethic and practice. It's the discipline. You see, everything pivots off of discipline, no matter what. The person that you go to work with. Mm-hmm. Y'all work together. That don't mean y'all do do the same thing at the same rate.
Right.
But the other person might come to work more, might have perfect attendance, always available. And their availability, even though they might be completely incompetent.
Yeah, they don't do shit at the job. They show up every day.
So now you can't say nothing to them.
Yeah.
But the person that outperforms,
right,
probably be late.
Yeah.
Hour late.
Yeah.
15 minutes late.
Yeah.
And come in and do what that person been sitting there doing all week and not
30 minutes.
And to knock out everything they've been waiting on from this person in 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the discipline of them being there, the availability is what they champion versus the actual competence.
Right.
But the discipline of that person to show up on time every day is what separates them from the other person. You know what I'm saying? So how you show up is based on your discipline, bro. So there are men that make different decisions based on the type of women that they can attract. So ultimately, the outcome is still on the man. Like when I say women have no code, yeah, they got some responsibility and personal obligation, and they deserve to get that same smoke that a man's gonna get, regardless if he got resources or not. Because you should be able to tell if this person has, himself together in some kind of way. If you can't, you win it. You was okay with being deceived. I get it. There, if you took 10 people, 10 women, and if they all had negative experiences with men, 2 of them probably really, really got abused and deceived and manipulated. The other 8, they had some involvement. You know what I'm saying? They had some disingenuous negligence about themselves. They knew they was messing with somebody that could do them dirty, and then they still get to be the victim because it fits a pattern of behavior that's happened before. You can't keep having negative experiences over and over again, and it's everybody else's fault every time. Yeah. So when you start seeing the nature of these questions, the outcomes, the behavior that goes with it, you know what I'm saying? And when you start examining it, there's a certain type of individual that's always attracted to somebody that fits their mindset. Preachers and people that's in church, they attracted to each other because they have a shared community. So the people that fit their mindset is going to be more accessible to them. Proximity, like a chicken and a duck ain't gonna they're not gonna meet like that unless you got them all on a farm or something. You know what I'm saying? Tigers and lions don't bump into each other like that, and it's because separation, proximity. Somehow human beings are arrogant enough to believe that we're exempt from the same thing, and it's just what it is. Like there's just a certain demographic to fit everything, and it's either sexually disciplined or sexually undisciplined. Period.
Yeah, you gotta find your spirit animal.
That's
when you find your spirit animal, you gotta find the tribe that come with that spirit animal. Like build it. It's okay to just be around the same type of people. Now, that's why they say the birds of the feather flock together. You know what I'm saying? Because your homegirl hoe, and you okay with that hoe ass mentality, guess what? You're gonna do some whole shit.
That's ultimately my point.
It's just a matter of time.
It's influence. Like long before social media, we was already able to influence people. I think social media is just giving us windows to what people care about that we didn't know existed in some cases. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing new, but people give you the weirdest parts of them. You know what I'm saying now? And you can use that to your benefit. Not to shame it, but just to watch out for it and know it's there.
Yeah, because listen, I don't want to entertain that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not going to study enough to just talk about you if I can't learn from it.
Right. And I might can be your friend, but that's it. I don't need a relationship. I don't need your pussy. I don't need nothing that you got. It might just be conversation. That's where it draw the line at. But you feel like, you got some good ass pussy, some bomb ass pussy, some wet ass pussy, whatever you classify your pussy is, and you think you You can manipulate me with your pussy.
Mm-hmm.
You think you can one up me? You know what I'm saying? You give me some pussy, I got to do this, that, and third. Nah, I'm not about to be pussy drunk. I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm on some other shit. It don't got nothing to do with you, but it worked all the time with other people. And now those people are undisciplined. Because now, okay, I'm taking it because it's there. It's a wallet on the motherfucking table. I know it ain't mine. I ain't finna take it.
Well, that's how you say that at
You
a
know what I'm
buffet.
saying? I don't really like going to buffets because it's a waste of money. I don't eat that much. So I don't need to have all of this shit right here. I only need a little portion. I'm good.
That's my point, right? As a man, you got a wide spectrum of women that you got access to.
Mm-hmm.
It's a buffet.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't even have to work hard to get anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know your metrics, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know yourself. And just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Mm-hmm.
That's what discipline is.
Yeah, and when you're confident, my confidence shouldn't
irritate
your
insecurity.
Your insecurity.
That's not my fault.
They don't got nothing to do with me. And you can't project that on me neither.
You can't make me own.
You know what I'm saying? I know who I am. You don't know who you are. And then that's where the conflict is at. But it shouldn't even be a conflict. Mm-hmm. It should be an understanding that, you know what, this ain't right for me or you. And respect that right there alone. Respect me enough to, you know what, I ain't even want to take you there. I don't want to take you up and down through there. You just told me you just had a relationship, and that's what's gonna happen if you fuck with me.
Yeah.
Because I ain't here for that.
Man, look, I didn't even realize we already ran to hour 30.
Oh yeah.
We, you know,
go ahead, drop the link, man.
Yeah,
so they can get the merch.
Yeah, it's that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta go cop the merch. You gotta go cop the merch.
Holler at me if you need a hoodie, man. Yeah. My hoodie start at $80. Hey. You're gonna be fly this winter, this fall, all of that. Be warm. You can wear it to the gym. Yep. You can fix your car. You can cook some eggs in it. You can
you say cook some eggs.
You can cook some eggs in it, baby.
Oh man, look, that's
you know what I'm saying.
That's pretty high tech.
Is
an app for it?
Hey, listen, it's no app, but just hit me on Stuntin Like My Potnas on Instagram.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We can do something. But right now we're talking about dropping some merch, getting some merch. Support us, man. Like, share, subscribe, repost.
Yeah.
You know, I appreciate the comments.
Man.
I mean, everybody's very active on the live. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. It's Wednesdays get here quick, don't it?
Yeah, I'll be looking forward to these Wednesdays, man.
Man, look, because like all of this stuff is just it's community therapy.
Yeah.
Like when you
ain't no right or wrong.
Ain't no right or wrong. It's just about having a conversation where we get to balance off what we think we understand with what we know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But y'all go check out the website. Just drop the link. You know what I'm saying? You see the boy in the pictures. Go get your sweatsuit and check out the other merch that's on the website. And you know what I'm saying? Let me know how you feel about it. Winter's coming around. We got some rain today. And
you don't have rain all week.
Yeah, man. You know when we hit September, you know we get rain out here in Texas. Y'all see the book behind me, man. The links are all in the captions. Hey, this been Cold Talk. You know what I'm saying?
Cold Talk.
You know, Coffee and Blunts morning show.
Coffee and Blunts.
Shout out to Chris. He couldn't be here today out handling business, taking care of the kids and doing his thing.
What up, Chris?
Yeah, go check out the Shopify store for Valor and Victory, and you know we'll see y'all next week.
Peace.
And subscribe, share, like, and we'll holler at you next week.